그러니 한 번 더.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Velisha Septiani from class 2B University Asia Bandung. Now I will to explain skill 10 from strategies for structure section in tuple, that is adjective, clause, connector, or subject. Okay, let's move to the explanation. Before this skill 10, there is skill 9. In skill 9, adjective clause connector can be used to introduce clause that describe nouns. And then in skill 10, adjective clause connector is not just a connector. Adjective clause connector can also be subject of the clause at the same time. Okay, let's see for example. Okay, there is an example. We are looking at a house that is quite expensive. We in here as a subject, okay, and then are as a verb, and then that as a connector and subject, and then is as a verb, and then that is quite expensive is adjective clause, which explain the previous word. Okay, we can see in here in this example the formula for this skill 10, that is the first subject and then verb and then connector and subject and then verb, but the order also can change. Okay, let's see for another example. The house that is quite expensive seems like a great house. Okay, the house in here as a subject, and then that as a connector and subject, and then is as a verb, and then seems as a verb, and then that is quite expensive as adjective clausa, which explain the previous word. Okay, we can see in this example the formula of this skill 10 could be the first subject and then connector and subject and then verb and then verb. Okay, let's move to the other example. This is example for problem, right? Blah 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 just drop off a package for you is my sister. Okay, the first thing we must looking for a missing, what a missing in this sentence. Okay, in this sentence there are is verb. Okay, drop as a verb, and then is as a verb and verb. We must looking for subject and then connector and subject. Let's see for the option. Okay, in option D, this is incorrect because there is in here it doesn't connector, and then for option C, this is incorrect because in here it doesn't connector and subject, and then option B incorrect because in here it doesn't subject. Okay, so the answer is A, because the woman is subject, and then who is connector and also as a subject. Okay, finally I draw conclusion. In adjective clause connector or subject, the word are usually used is who for people, and then which for things, and then that for people or things. And formula for this skill is the first subject and then verb and then connectors and subject and then verb, or could be first subject and then connector and subject and then verb and then verb. Okay, that's all of me. I'm sorry if there are many mistakes. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.